Hey guys, this is April back at Willow May Ranch. Since you guys liked my front porch remodel ideas, I'm going to upload this week's video vlog. Is going to be about planting my flowers. I'm going to do some garden beds in the front right here. And I'm also going to add some flowers and do some garden beds with the front porch here. So stay tuned. This video vlog is going to be about that, planting my flowers, putting my mulch down, planting my seeds, and a little bit of vegetable gardening if we get to it. So stay tuned for the whole thing. Like and subscribe. It helps my channel out so much. Thank you guys who have watched all of my videos up until then. If you're new here, my name's April. I do DIY vlogs, home decor, and cleaning motivation for my moms out there. So if you guys like that type of stuff, hit that subscribe button. Okay, so here you'll see me pulling up the roots where the weeds are at. I probably could have weed eated this. It probably would have been a whole lot easier, but I really wanted the roots next to the porch and all the other roots next to the house to be pulled up because we're going to use cardboard to layer this down, and I'm going to do it like a lasagna so the weeds don't grow back. This is probably not your typical farmhouse, but everything is functional. Everything is used. So this is a real farmhouse that works with chickens, livestock, kids, everyday mom life, and just, the stuff that gets grown up right there. I didn't want it growing, so I'm going to cut up some cardboard. We're going to lay that down, and then I'm going to show you guys the next process step by step. Okay, so next, after you've got all of your cardboard laid down, you're going to want to wet this and let it set and marinate so that the cardboard gets really soft so it'll be easy to manage. I have done this process before in my garden and it worked wonders. I forget where I seen this from. I think I seen it on a Pinterest post about a couple years back, but it does work with weeds and helping prevent things to grow back that you don't necessarily want to, especially when you're planting flowers. But it worked wonders in my garden. I just thought I would do it right here to see how it would work with my flowers. And such an inexpensive investment instead of buying, I guess you could use the tarps. But this is a money saver and it's going down on the ground and no one's going to see it. So I thought I'd give it a shot and I'm going to share it with you guys on here. So make sure you wet your cardboard down and let it set and marinate for a couple of hours before you go and add your soil on top of it. Okay, so here you'll see me packing down the mulch and the soil so that it stays in place, and I just run my hands along it and smash it down just a little bit to get the desired look that I'm looking for. I'm kind of looking for like a square. I know this is going to fall just a little bit, but we got a little bit extra mulch to add back to it if we need to. Thank hubby for putting down the mulch for me and carrying the bags of soil because they were really heavy. So he helped me with this project. I'm so glad he did. But we're going to move on to the next step, and we took this all the way around the house. So y'all stay tuned. Don't Okay, so moving on to my favorite part, planting the flowers. So I showed you guys some of the ones and the varieties that I had put on there. I don't know if you guys could read some of them, but we put some apricots, red star paninis. I think that's how you pronounce that. I'm not real sure. Petunias. So red striped petunias, pink, purple, and I think I used a little bit of blue. I tried to find these Laurabelles because they were like ones that grow really close to the ground, but I couldn't find any more of those. Like I planted in my planters in the beginning. When I planted my planters in the troughs that you see on the front porch and the little buckets and the hanging baskets, I planted some of these Laurabelles, and I had blue, purple, and pink, and they grow really low to the ground. But I tried to plant all flowers that were partially shade because most of this area right here is most shade. I think it gets about 4 to 3, maybe 5 on a good day, hours of sunlight. So I didn't want those flowers dying. There you'll see me showing that shovel. I love all of these products. I'm not real sure how to pronounce this, but I think it's tuber. But they have a whole line of gardening selection, and I'm going to link some of their products down below in the description box if you guys are interested in just taking a look at them. They'll be linked below if you guys want to grab you a pair. But the key to gardening and greenhousing and planting flowers, I see a lot of people on here, they get discouraged because they can't keep something alive. I'm going to show you at the end of the video what I do to feed these plants, and it literally only takes about every 2 weeks of this. But find flowers that are growing in your area that's easy to grow. Look at where you're planting them, whether they're full sun or partial shade. And if they're partial shade, then go get flowers that are partial shade. If they're full sun, then go get flowers that are full sun. Then they will thrive. But don't never get discouraged. Just keep trying, keep planting. It'll eventually come along. Don't never get discouraged whenever you're planting or especially doing flowers, because my goodness, sometimes you just can't keep them alive no matter what you do. But if you'll keep those 2 things in mind, remember where you're planting, and then buy flowers or shrubs or gardening or any kind of vegetables king to your area, and keep in mind how much shade they get and how much sunlight and all that good stuff, and you should have success with your gardening so that you can achieve the look that you're looking for. If you don't like to water plants as much, then get a plant that doesn't require much water. Here's the finished look on the front of the house. I am super proud of this. It looks so great. The red matches the door and makes all of the colors on my front porch just tie in and match together. And that wreath on the door I made by hand at Christmas time. But I just feel like it's warm, cozy, inviting, coming home from a long, hard shift of working to a presentable house that you have spent time, money, hours, is just so rewarding. So I had to go back to the store to complete this look around the house. Here's some of the flowers that I picked out. Okay, so I've just gotten back from the store and I have all of these. I have impatiens, a little bit of marigolds. I've got gold and yellow, and a little bit of those flowers that you've seen on my front porch vlog that I had up. Plants and flowers that thrive in your area or in your zone, because that was a learning curve for me. I wanted flowers so bad, but I could never get them to live. So once I started to figure out what zones would thrive in my planting area, it started to become a little bit easier on how to grow them, because as you can tell, I showed y'all some clips of the flowers that we planted on my front porch, and all I've done is just give them a little bit of water and a little bit of sunlight, and they've thrived. They've done really good for me. But I thought I'd share that with you guys, and then I'm going to get the back of this cleaned out. These are my bags that I use for grocery shopping. If you guys are interested in a shopping bag, and this comes in a 50 pack, they have all different colors, and they hold up to 50 pounds, you guys, 50 pounds. And I love these things. I take them with me when I go gardening, when I go grocery shopping, and I can just stuff everything in here, and then I roll it all back up and put it back in my nifty little handy pack, and then I'm good to go for next time. But I'm going to link these in the description box below if you guys are interested in any of these. They're shopping bags, and they're really pretty. So let's get started on the garden. I'll see y'all over there. So I've had a lot of people ask me how to fold these back up and put them back in the case. So here I'm going to show you just how to do it. It's best to lay them out flat, take all of them out together, roll them from one end to the other, left to right, and then roll them from bottom to top. Doesn't matter which way, just as long as they're all balled up and rolled together. I've also used these bags when we go to the beach, when we go out camping, if we go to a soccer game or one of the girls' dance classes. If I need to throw clothes, anything, wet clothes, it doesn't matter. I take one of these bags with me, and they're also machine washable, and you just hang them to dry. So in this part, you'll see me repositioning these posts that I repurposed from the farm that I had left over. They were in the ground, but now we're going to use them as a garden barrier, and that's good repurpose. In my last video, you seen that I planted some seeds of zinnias. Well, they didn't germinate and they didn't come up. So we moved the flower back just a little bit, and then we're resurfacing the dirt because some places were unlevel. So we just packed that back in, put it together, and put little stakes so that they wouldn't roll off whenever we put the mulch and the dirt in. Do y'all see that baby chick right there? That one is the one who keeps getting out of the chicken coop and just runs up there to be right beside us underneath our feet. He comes and goes in and out. That's not a bird, just so y'all know. If y'all ain't never done gardening outside barefooted, I don't know what you're doing. You should try it. I'm glad I got all of these flowers in and put in the ground. I'm super happy with how it turned out. Did y'all see Miss Willow? She come up there and graced us with her presence and planted one flower. They stayed outside all day playing and swimming in the pool and just having a good old time. I buy the big packs of sidewalk chalk too, and I let them draw on their trampoline. So if you guys have never thought of that, that's a good hack for my moms out there for the kids. If you don't have sidewalks, you can let them draw on the trampoline if you have one of those. But I'm super happy with how this turned out. The overall finished look I'm going to show you guys in a slow motion right here. These marigolds also are good mosquito fly repellent. I'm going to go back and get some more of these and plant them just around the house just to have for that purpose. I can't wait until some of these bloom because most of my flowers that I got, I did get them where they weren't bloomed yet on purpose so that they would bloom later on in the year. And they're supposed to be a late summer flower. And I also got these, I think the way you pronounce it is hostas. Yeah, Patriot hostas is what they're called. They work really good in zones 3 through 8, sometimes in 9, but you have to keep them watered very well. They will tolerate sunlight, but you have to just keep watering them and keep an eye on them. But these plants love shade. So the reason why I planted these on the side of the house is because for the most part, the house is shaded for probably, I don't know, they probably get 3 to 4 hours right there in sunlight and the rest of it is shaded. But they're supposed to grow up to 3 feet long and they're a good filler plant. And just look at the leaves on them. They're so cool looking. They're like white and green. I just love these. Now we're going to do just a quick cleanup around the porch and then I'm going to close this out. But wait, stay tuned to the end because I'm going to explain to you guys what I feed these plants and also my vegetables. So I'm going to have that linked below in the description box. Please do all the things, subscribe, like, share, comment. It helps my channel. I like to hear feedback from you guys. If it's good or bad, I can take criticism with a grain of salt. But thank you guys for watching. Okay, thank you guys for staying tuned for the whole vlog. I hope you enjoyed my front porch updo and all the flowers and gardening that I have done. Stay tuned because there will be an update on my vegetable garden and the garden that I have done right here in front of the porch. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you liked it. I hope you subscribe so you can stay tuned for the next coming videos that I'm going to do. As you can tell, it's almost dark out. That's when I finally finished it. But I wanted to wrap this vlog up and tell you guys goodbye and thank you so much for watching. It means so much to me. I also wanted to talk about this Fox Farm. This is the stuff that I use when your plants are really small and it helps promote growth and it's a liquid plant food and this bottle will last you forever. I'm going to link it down below in the description box so you guys can check it out for yourself, but you can also use this on your vegetables and your flowering plants. But that's it. Stay tuned next time so you guys can see me in the upcoming vlogs.
See y'all!